Huh. So today we will have one more important program with respect to the pointers. That is, so far you have accepted the array elements using the loop like for I is equal to 0, I less than an I plus plus scan of percentage d ampersand a of I. So in this program we will be accepting the array elements using the concept of the pointers. So we will also try to display the array using pointers itself, and then we will try to reverse the array. Reversing the array means the first element needs to get swapped with the last element, the second one element needs to get swapped with the n minus 1th element. Okay, so here I have my declarations x of 25, that is x is an array, that one which can hold 25 number of the integers. For example, I am taking 25 limited to 25. So if you want to increase the size means you correspondingly increase over here. N denotes the number of the elements in the array. Temp is a variable that is used to swap the first element and the last element, and I being the index variable. Okay, see now here I am trying to have two pointers, ptr1 and as well as the ptr2. Okay, that we will see that why I am using the two pointers. See this statement: enter the number of the elements in the array, scan of percentage d ampersand n. Enter percentage d elements into the array that I am trying to display the message. See now here ptr1 is equal to x. That means now your x is an array. So ptr1 is equal to x means ptr1 gets assigned with the base address of the array x. Okay, that means the 0th element address will be over there. See, whenever you are trying to use the pointers, the array elements needs to be scanned in this fashion. For I is equal to 0, I less than n, that is whatever the value of the n that you have entered, it needs to start from the index 0 and it needs to run up to n. Scan of percentage d ptr1 plus I. Okay, so since ptr1 is having the base address and the value of I is 0, so correspondingly the x of 0 would be read, and next when I gets incremented to 1, that is ptr1 plus 1, that means that is this with the scaling factor, correspondingly it's going to be incremented and the n elements are going to be read with respect to the pointer. Okay, see here I am not trying to use the x of I, whereas I am trying to use ptr1 plus I. Okay, now you need to display the same. Printf the array elements entered are, so there are n number of the elements. For I is equal to 0, I less than n. Now along with the value I am also trying to print its address. Printf address percentage x, okay, value percentage d. Okay, so this address will be printed by ptr1 plus I. Okay, ptr1 plus I, that is the base address. Okay, see here ptr1 is still pointing to the 0th address only it is the I, that one which has been changed and it has been read. The base address is still the same. Okay, ptr1 plus I, and the next is whenever you need to print the contents of the pointer, it is star a over there, whereas since this is an array and there are many number of the elements, this is star of ptr1 plus I. Okay, so this is how typically I try to display the array elements. Okay, now let us see how to reverse the array elements using the pointers. Okay, see now here I have the pointer 1 that is pointing to the x of 0. Okay, see there might be many number of the elements in an array like 20 or 18 over there, whereas now let's assume that 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, so assume that out of 25 you have accepted only some 7 number of the elements in the array. So if this is the ptr that is pointing to the first address, the last element address could be found out by making ptr2 is equivalent to ptr1 plus n minus 1. Why it is n minus 1? If you try to add n, then n would be 1 2 3 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. It will be pointing over here, whereas I need my pointer to point only for the last element. That is why ptr2 is equal to ptr1 plus n minus 1. Okay, so now let us see how to swap the elements. Okay, if see now this element here, if it is x of 0, so this would be my x of 6 actually. Okay, see now x of 0 needs to be swapped with the x of 6. So here I have my ptr 1, here I have my ptr 2. So now what I will do, I will write temp is equivalent to star ptr 1. Whenever I write temp is equal to star ptr 1, the value, that one which is being stored at the x of 0, get copied to the ptr 1. Okay, temp is equivalent to star ptr 1. So the first element has been copied to the variable temp. So we know how to swap the two variables, that is by if a and b are the variables, temp is equivalent to a is equivalent to b is equivalent to temp. That's what I have done. I am trying to swap the contents of the ptr1 and ptr2. Okay, see now they have been swapped. Okay, that is x of 0 and x of 6 has been swapped, but still there are elements, that one which needs to be swapped, like x of 1 needs to be swapped with the x of 5. How do I get x of 1 over here? You increment the pointer 1, so that now it will point to at this location, and correspondingly you decrement the pointer to that one which will be pointing at this location. Okay, once when the pointer 1 value becomes greater than that of the pointer 2, that means it has reached over here and this has reached over here, then it indicates that you need not to that is the swapping has been completed. Okay, so plus plus ptr1 minus minus ptr2. So the same thing, that printf the array elements after I have reversed ptr1 is equivalent to x. Now you need to explicitly assign the ptr1 is equal to x, because ptr1 has been moved away from that of the base address. Okay, it is no more pointing to the base address now. Okay, so for I is equal to 0, I less than n, address here also if you want you can print the address, or else you can just have the contents of the star of ptr1 plus I. Okay.